Hello everyone. Today we're gonna have a little bit of a special video where I invited MidnightTheBlue from Twitch here, and we're going to be playing a game where I'm guiding him sort of along the path. And yes, sometimes I just want to shout out what I want to happen, but I'm trying my best to hold back and just give him some hints and tips as he plays against a 3-Dawn on Fox. All right, so let's get on with the video.
Hello, everyone. My name is MidnightTheBlue, and I'm a Fox 3-Dawn, and I've been a Fox 3-Dawn for a while, striving to get to Fox 4-Dawn. I'm excited to play some Go on Fox today and get some guided instruction from Triton. Yeah, and I'm excited to learn some new things.
And hopefully we won't just throw away the game. We'll find out how that ends up going.
Yeah.
If you lose, it's definitely not my fault, okay?
Totally not your fault. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Not my fault.
All right. Found a game. Let's see if they're willing to play, and they are.
Let's get through these first 10 moves, then we can start discussing what's going on here.
Yeah, never can trust a Fox player to stay if you don't play quick enough.
Do you have anything specific that you like to do in the opening?
I usually like to keep it simple, keep it basic. I don't like to do any wild pincers or anything, and just play basic Joseki, and usually try to wait till the middle game to start finding ways to find advantages.
Good. That's exactly the way I like to play. So maybe this will work out. See, I knew he was going to leave.
No!
Oh, well. We'll get another one.
We're at least finding the games right away. Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised you're getting games right away with this longer time setting. You would think they would want to stay because of the time setting.
Yeah, if this... Okay, they enclose immediately. I noticed some people like to approach, some people like to enclose.
Yeah, I personally like to enclose right away. And they're taking a 3-3. All right.
A 3-3. Wow. Usually I am happy when someone 3-3s. Because I like the influence generally.
Seems like we made it to move 13. We can actually start talking.
Okay, so my thought is I kind of want to double approach the bottom right because I hate when my opponents build Moyos. And this would potentially be a way to stop them from building the right side. And it's a big move to double approach is my thoughts.
Yeah, I like the double approach. The only other thing that I'd be considering is that in the upper left, there is a little bit of a Joseki fight that they can do with F16. So sometimes I like to play the extension on the left side instead of playing away from it. But either of those moves are probably going to be good. Oh,
like just extending at G3?
Oh, I mean, I guess I have my own coordinates. I forgot about that. Let me look at yours. No, extend on, I mean, like make an extension towards the star point, for example. That's another thing that I like to do on the left side of the board.
Oh, just here. Yeah. Like D11. You know what? I'll give it a go.
Because even if they respond to your approach in the bottom left, it's not going to really change too much of the situation. It's not going to like give them a huge advantage or anything.
Right. Yeah, if they just do a normal Kima enclosure, Q14, it's not like they're immediately building some terrifying framework. So yeah, I agree. In fact, it's kind of me with the nice framework on the left side.
They did decide to try to fight you here, which is why the extension is actually going to be kind of useful.
So yeah, most definitely I'm thinking to extend because obviously... They capture that stone. It's very powerful.
Yeah, we definitely can't give that up for sure.
And yeah, now I do like that I have this D10 stone to help with this fight.
I just had a feeling. I knew what they wanted.
These Fox players, they love to cut.
They can't help themselves at all. This is a totally valid way to play, though. They're extending first.
So I don't play this Joseki very often. I know that I believe this diagonal move, Kasumi at H4 is a move. And that's my first intuition but I do notice that if I turn at G2, that obviously it's threatening to immediately capture and make my 2 stones strong. So I don't know. I'm kind of between those 2 moves. Otherwise, maybe I could do some extension for my 3 stones Actually, I forget the Joseki, but my first intuition is this diagonal.
Well, I think black was actually supposed to push at that place where you can turn here. Say G2, right? Black was actually supposed to push there. So you turning there actually feels quite nice. Because I would be setting up a base on the top.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense to me. Especially since I think I can handle my 3 stones. And my 2 stones are very weak, obviously. Okay, so now it's my opponent immediately answers. And once again, I'm thinking about this Kasumi, although it does look like a weird shape when I do a Kasumi from these 3 stones now. It doesn't look as natural. I'm almost curious now, like, about some move like maybe E6, which threatens the 2 stones. And if black jumps with their 2 stones towards my 3, then I also can sort of do a jumping move.
Something that I might be considering is like pressuring the corners some more, right? Because your 3 stones on the left side, the straight line, that one doesn't actually have that many liberties.
Yeah, maybe like a Hane or even just an extend.
Yeah, Hane and connect, Hane and hanging connection, extending, like a lot of that sort of stuff to get extra liberties. It's a great way to try to get ahead in the fight. And the corner, I think, is in a little bit of trouble if they don't answer.
Gosh, I love this. I wish I had a little Triton, over my shoulder at all times.
Well, I don't know if we can arrange that, but at least for today.
Okay, yeah, gotta connect, I think. Actually, I didn't consult you about that move. I'm sorry.
I think a connection or the hanging connection, like the Tiger's Mouth, would have also been fine. Like either of those are good. And now you have a lot more liberties, so maybe you can try to figure out a good way to fight in the center.
Yeah. Now that these 4 or 5 stones feel, like you said, have a lot of liberties, maybe I can come from the 3 stones some way now. Once again, I'm interested by like this Kasumi or this Kima. But I'm not quite sure. I guess, yeah. Do you have any thoughts?
I was messing with something. I got distracted. It's not what I like to always do is I like to just make a base as best I can. So just 2 space base, even if you're not coming out towards the center, it's always going to be fine. And if you want to play something that's like a little bit more pressure, then the Knight's move is often a better idea than the Coastman, because you want to move quickly as best you can as well. So either like a 2-space base or the Knight's move instead. Knight's move in the same direction as the base, not towards the center, because you have a cutting point. So it would be like that H4 for like the Knight's move if I wanted to do one.
Yeah. I think it's I4.
It's hard to read.
I kind of like it. Yeah. I think this move. I like that. It's kind of one of these moments where it's like, I know I've seen a Joseki that occurs after this cut initially, and in that Joseki, I know it looks a certain way, and I keep on wanting to play the move that I think should be in the Joseki, but really I've forgotten the Joseki, and I like that you're kind of pulling me back, being like, we should just be playing reasonable moves, not trying to play moves that are somewhere deep in my minds of some game long ago that is in the past. I should just, you should be sticking to
the thing that's happening right now as best you can. Yeah. I don't like to actually compare, like I like to compare it to like standard sequences that I've studied, but I don't like to compare it to anything necessarily that I've played too much, because like everything's always going to be slightly different in every game, right? All the middle game stuff. So I always try to come up with something new as best I can. So how do you feel here? Do you feel like you want to try to defend your base? You want to run out? What's your feeling here?
Yeah, obviously kind of like a pincer or approach on my group here. My first thought is just a 1-space jump, just to continue the pressure, the 2 stones, and get my group out into the center.
So would you want to allow like the slide underneath your group? Does that feel like it's painful, or? It
would be awkward for my shape. Maybe I'd have to fix in some way. It would make my group feel awkward. I guess the other, trade back is I have more pressure on their 2 stones. So yeah, I guess if I was to play a local move, maybe it'd be something more like K2 or something.
K2, is that the...
Or sorry, J2.
That one seemed a little bit too far. You could also just kick. Like if you want to jump, like a very common sequence is like kick and then jump, because when you kick, you always want to jump afterwards. So that's,
what? I loved the idea so much, I sent it right away.
That's something to really consider. Like if you want to play a move, sometimes you should play the preparation move that allows you to play that right away. And now they're going to be very aggressive. Wow. Okay.
Wow, 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 wow. Yes. Wow, indeed.
I am very curious about which move you would want to play here.
Yeah, okay, so my first intuition is this move is quite far away from their two stones, and there's certainly a way to probably cut. So my first intuition is maybe some move like D7. I also could maybe think of like F7 that really puts a lot of pressure on the two stones. So those are my two intuitions. It's kind of like a really, really super elephant jump that they did. Those are the two moves that like most directly cut.
Yeah, I think I definitely like your, D7 idea or something like E6. Both of those where you're sort of like cutting them directly, I think is really good because you really want to focus on your weakest area right now, right? So you reinforce the top side. That group actually has at least an eye and is out towards the center. And your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stones in the corner are surrounded kind of. So you always want to play from there. We don't want to go like the capping move that you were thinking. That might be a little bit too far.
Okay, so they extend up. My thought is my first thought is just immediately extend as well, or maybe jump. And that's about it.
This one's just a little bit of a reading thing. So I would play the one that you definitely feel more comfortable with here.
Yeah, I think just extending feels a little more solid to me. Mm-hmm. So I think I'll go with that one.
Yeah, because we're swallowing up the two stones. That feels really good because his other stones are not alive yet.
And then they extend again. Once again, it looks optically when they almost could jump and maybe get some Aji, and who knows what's happening after they sort of cap or jump on my stones and I cut. Could be worrisome. I think if I extend, everything will be very, very, very solid, and it seems like the two stones will be captured. So that's my thoughts.
Yeah, I definitely like that. We're on the same wavelength here. We want to try to clean up the Aji as best we can. As I said, if those two stones are dead, all our groups are strong, and they just have to defend themselves. This feels okay.
All right.
Now
So
they have to think now.
Yeah, I think they still need to worry for their 3 stones, and I guess they could use some Aji with their 2 stones. Place a stone at like maybe H8 or 7 or something like that, but probably too early for that. I'm guessing they might like attach to my 10 stone some way?
This attachment somewhere?
D7. Yeah. Actually, yeah. This is exactly what I was expecting.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yep. So what should you do when someone attaches? Like, what's your first instinct? I'm actually kind of curious.
Well, always Hane or extend.
Yeah, Hane is the first one you should always read.
Yeah, Hane looks like they might cut, which would immediately threaten to capture my stone. And then after cut, if I extend, they could have some Ataris underneath to get their group maybe happy. Yeah, I'm guessing that if I Hane, they're going to cut. But I guess if they cut, I could Atari first and then extend. I don't know.
So what would you want to get? Like, what would be your profit that you want to get from this, right? So if you just extend, they're going to crawl along the third line there and make their group alive and get profit on the left side. So if you Hane, maybe you can try to get some profit yourself. That's the thing I'd be thinking about right now is like, because we're attacking and we need profit.
I wonder if they cut, if I could just even give up the stone and just try to block off the bottom side. Okay, we'll see what that. We'll see if they cut. I'm expecting cuts.
They may double Hane, but you can do the same thing if they double Hane. Oh, there we go. They cut. Yeah. No, I like your idea. I think you should go along with your idea here. Or we're gonna.
Yeah, my first thought was maybe I should extend, but then they get some nice Ataris. I don't know, but I could just Atari at D11 or not D11. Coordinates are hard. D12 and then connect.
I might do both of the Ataris. I would Atari under first and then Atari that one and then connect.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. Because I want to do this one first because if they give it up, I'm really happy. And then the other one, I'd be happy if they gave it up. This is the order that I would feel good. And then just connect. And now we got plenty of profit already, and they're not alive yet. So I feel good.
Oh, that was so easy.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I can still try to continue to profit. And I think maybe I can even just Hane. If they tried to cut it, the cutting stone would just simply be laddered.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think Hane is my thought.
So the question is, would you want to double Hane? Or would you want to like Hane and then cut them if they Hane back?
If they Hane back.
The next move is best you can.
If they Hane, I would almost be happy to extend. It would make the territory very secure. If Hane, then Hane again. Honestly, double Hane does seem possible, I think.
Yeah, because that's I'm still going to say Hane, so we should probably do that one first. But Yeah, I think it's always good to think at least like that 2 steps ahead. Like I'm going to Hane, but what am I going to do right after when they respond? And if they don't respond like this, then oh well, we don't have to worry about it.
All right. I guess they view their group as strong enough, and so they Tanuki. My first thought here is often the easiest thing is to just steal the corner and 3-3. The other thought, I only usually consider 2 moves after this pincer, which is 3-3 or jump. Sometimes jump can make sense if I can really pressure the pincer stone, which is maybe a little bit true because I do have strength on the left side, but it's kind of far away there. So since I don't think the pressure's that much, my intuition is just to steal the corner.
Yeah, I think I always like to keep it as simple as I can. So I like to steal the corner and let them figure out what they want to use that influence for, because we already have a decent amount of territory.
Yeah, my group on the top side strong, bottom side strong.
Oh, and they're blocking that direction. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think only move really feels like P17.
Yeah.
Yep.
But do you know the normal Joseki from here?
I think N18 is the move I know. Although maybe isn't R17 also a move? Yeah, maybe R17. Yes, yeah, R17.
I like R17 the most. Personal preference.
But yeah.
Oh, they blocked. Okay.
Wow.
Well, R7. The point of taking this corner move was to make it so that the push and cut no longer works. So that means that we can separate them, right? I don't know how. But we'll figure it out.
I mean, I guess. I could immediately push N16, I suppose.
Looks good.
Yeah, because if push and block, yeah, their cut will not work. Okay, I like it.
So now we get to the corner and we get to fight. Okay, yeah, only 1 move, yeah. Oh, wow. You know what to do here.
I love your commentary. I love your.
Nothing needed to say here.
I love your reaction to 3 Dawn moves. Oh wow,
that's a great move. I don't know what's going on. You're just alive in the corner, and now they have a weak group that you can definitely harass in some way.
Okay, I have two thoughts here. One is to pincer the 2 stones at a move like J17. Which could help get more territory on the left side. Or I could continue to get my corner group out and jump maybe or something at N14.
So I guess
those are my two thoughts.
If you feel like your corner is in danger, then I would jump out. But if you feel like it's safe, then definitely taking away the base is always the priority.
I think it's safe enough.
Yeah, it's like an L, not an L. It's like what is it? The large pig snout, the J group. But you have liberties on the outside, so it's hard to kill it right away.
Yeah.
Oh, now they're gonna take the 3-3. Okay.
My first thought is to block at D17, because if I block at C16, it looks like I'm gonna be too concentrated with my stones.
Do you want to double Hane at all with this Joseki?
Oh, I always forget to consider that. So if I did block at D16 and then double Hane, I steal the corner back and they get a Panuki roughly where like F18 is, which is interesting. Yeah, I don't know what to think.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to judge, really. I think the simplest move is just the D17, like you said, and then you just extend after they push up and you let them live, and you can follow up on the bottom right. And if you want to be like really complicated, the double Hane I think is better. But I think keeping it simple with D17 is probably fine. This is
what I'd probably play, I think.
I wouldn't actually Hane. I just want to point out, because I mentioned extending already. Like, I really like the idea of just extending, because they have to play another move, and then you get Sente right away.
Right, and then I can come back and fight these 2 stones that they ignored. Mm-hmm. So I think I have Sente, and then the question becomes how to continue the attack. So I think the most direct way would just be a simple cap at L15. However, I do notice I let that elephant eye form. But I feel like L15 even still is the move that first comes to mind, because it's their most obvious move that they want to play is that sort of jump.
I think it's still a good idea, and it may be the right move, but something you should definitely consider right away, even if it doesn't work. Like the first move I always try to consider is something like L16, where you just attach on top and see if you can just capture. Or if you can do like a diagonal and just capture the stones. And if you can't do that, then I could look for like the move like the L15 to push them toward the side.
If L16 and then Black Hanes and I cut and they Atari and come back. You're right. I guess attach does looks like it's just capturing.
But what happens if they also extend, right? So if you attach, they just extend and try to live on the side. Do they have enough space to live there, or are you strong enough to fight back?
So attach, you're saying extends like K17?
Yeah, because you'd have to block over the top, and if they hane, you extend, maybe they push again, then you can hane, and so you're just looking to see if that would be enough to kill that group.
Oh,
those are the two options you have to double check, yeah.
That's a harder read. So, okay, attach, they extend, I block, they hane, I extend, they push, I hane, they cut. I guess I'd have to extend. It looks like they probably don't. Well, then, yeah, they could play some move like K17 to try to make eye shape. It's a little hard of a read for me, but it looks like visually they don't have enough eye shape.
All right, so let's try it then. I didn't read it all out either, so we'll find out. I think it could be okay. But yeah, it's always good to... Oh, there we go. Now they're doing the hane finally. This time...
See, they're choosing the hane at this timing after they get the B14 move, because potentially they can do the bigger cuts to try to capture my stone. I think I need to extend.
Yeah. In this case, extend makes sense there. See, the timing was really good on them. They did a great job with that. Oh, and now they're trying to be a little bit more complicated, which is perfectly fine. Potentially,
yeah. I want to finish capturing the 2 stones. Maybe I can do some move like I16, which is, well, actually, I don't know. Still kind of looking at that extend. I noticed after I16, if they were extending at K17, when I block, I'm kind of like making a tiger's mouth. And then if they hane, I can hane back. And essentially, it's a pretty clean way to capture, but it also pressures that H17 stone.
I think something to also consider, just killing it more directly, like a K17 type move, where we just kill the Aji. And then you don't have to worry about it in the future. That's something I like to do.
I love that. I love that.
Now he's going to try to kill your group now, so we'll see how that goes.
I'm thinking just connect.
Yeah, just connect is going to be fine, yeah. There's not really a clean, pretty way to connect there, so might as well. There we go.
Okay, yeah. So my group is coming under pressure. My first instinct is just to extend at F14.
Just do the turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We want to separate the groups. So we just want to separate and surround as best we can. So Knight's move or the turn, either of those types of things are going to probably be good. Oh, they're haneing now. That's actually really good for you.
Yeah, I obviously, after I hane E18 and they connect and I connect, I have undercut their 2 stones.
Yeah. You know what to do here for sure. And they're going to clamp here. Oh, not right now. Okay, maybe they're just giving it up. Huh.
Yeah, my first thought is some move, maybe like H15.
Yeah, I like that idea. And you could also just push again to apply more liberty pressure, because they do have a shortage of liberties on their group in the center. That's the other thing I'd be thinking about. Because if you get to double hane over the top of that, or you get to cut, that feels really nice. And yeah, I guess technically there's more than one move, but there's basically only one move.
I think E19 here, right?
Yeah, we just want to go straight down or a hane of some sort, but I always just do straight down. I'm probably doing something wrong sometimes.
Yeah, straight down feels like it's usually correct. Oh, they're going to try to save this group.
Yes, feels good.
I think my first instinct obviously is H14, just to most directly cut off.
You know, I think that's the only instinct you should have. We're giving them a broken shape here, which is really nice because they're pushing through their area. And so the only thing that I'm kind of curious about is, can we just surround them?
It is the surrounding game after all. Yeah, maybe at this moment, my thoughts, there's 2 thoughts I have to surround. One is J14 and the other is J13. I think J14 is the more direct, most direct way to try this around.
I think a really cool technique, I think J14 is the right sort of idea, but a really good technique is we want to make sure we're not getting surrounded with our own group if they push and cut, for example. So if we push one more time, then we might be able to play the jumping move as the surround.
So you're thinking I14?
Yeah.
6, 5.
And then after extend, I'm guessing they'll extend. You said jump. Do you mean like L14 or you mean I12? What do you mean?
Not exactly sure which one I like the most, but I was thinking like a K14 type of move. We just have to read this out first, because if he pushes, we block. Or we could maybe even extend. But we do have a little bit of Aji there. So
I see. Same idea that I was having before to like directly enclose, but making one more extension first gets them closer to my other stones to get this round better.
This is going to be a complicated read, but I think it does work. But we'll see if we would collapse or not if you want to try it.
Yeah, willing to collapse. I am totally willing to collapse.
Because I think you technically have more liberties than they do. So you should be able to live here and kill the group first. But we will find out.
I like this idea that we extended once more and then tried to surround, because basically we got them closer to our other strong group that already captured the 2 stones. So, okay, so they do this sort of like maybe eye shape making sort of move. It seems like kind of interesting.
Yeah, what do you feel is the vital point here?
My thought is let's see. I mean, if I wanted to take eyes away on the bottom side, I'd either play I-18 or J-18. But otherwise, the vital point is probably G-16.
Yeah, for me, G-16 looks like the sort of the vital point here. And then the other thing before you play, because we can use a Byomi here because we're trying to kill, right? I mean, we're trying to be nice and let him live. Do we want to defend on the outside and let him live? So if we play like the diagonal here at L13, that fixes all of our cutting points, makes us really strong. And they can probably play G16 and maybe live.
3, 2.
So it's up to you which idea you would want to use more. You want to kill more? Okay.
Of course.
I get it.
Got to.
Yep. Yeah, this stone's connected on either side. So we feel really good here with this. Okay, they're going to do it. All right. Well, you have to block. Yeah, only moves.
This is exciting. Okay.
This one,
I think once again, either extend or block. Let's see. If I block, it does not seem like they can capture anything directly.
So something I want you to look at here is the cut. You don't need to play it right now, but for this blocking fight, we need to know if the cut at F12 is going to be damaging for them. Because if they reduce their liberties here, we may be able to capture some stones. So that'll tell you if you want to block or not.
Ooh, at F12. Right. Because if they Atari up, it's another Atari, and then extend. I see. It seems a little complicated, but it seems like the 2 stones are very weak.
7,
Yeah, so I think we probably can block them.
5, 4,
As long as that
3.
cut is good. So we'll see what they do. I mean, this will probably be a one-way street depending on what they play. Oh. Go and kill these stones. Okay. Yeah, that's a smart idea.
I see. Yeah, the point is there's a cut at K. What is it? 16.
Yeah, this will just be a reading thing. You gotta read it out and see what you got here.
If turn and then cut an Atari, they could maybe try a Ko. What's going on? But yeah, turn cuts Atari. If they just connect, then I should have a move at M. What is it? 19. And if they tried to disconnect, they wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, I think you have enough liberties, so I think you can turn.
9,
Liberties are what you should have been trying to count right there as best you can.
5.
So yeah, I guess my plan is if they do cut, is just Atari.
Yeah, but which Atari?
K19. Oh, well, I could consider the other Atari as well. You're right.
And what about like a L19? Like you have actually a few options here.
Wow. You're right. If I played L19 and they came down, there'd be Atari and Atari. Yeah, L19 seems like it might just be, it does seem good. I do really like L19.
Get rid of the Ko possibility.
Yeah. Because, yes, exactly. Okay, let's go for it.
We'll find out if either of us are wrong here when he kills us. But for now, we're fine.
I like that. If you worry that you're going to give your opponent a Ko, consider taking it away. I love that.
Your opponent's vital point is your vital point, right? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. You can. You're trying to kill. You got this. You know what to play here.
Connect.
Yeah, only one move when you're trying to kill. Get rid of all the eyes and connect everything up. So I think they might. Oh, I guess no. They actually can't live. This is actually kind of interesting. I was worried that maybe they'd get a free move at the start point, but you can Atari them first and then go back and fix. Yeah, I think they actually have a hard time here.
Their only option, I guess, is to try to send out some cuts and Ataris, right?
Yeah. So we'll find out if we were right on the outside here.
Yeah, they're probably going to play, I'm guessing, K13 and then I13, and then they're going to start praying. They can do something on the outside.
Maybe they'll resign. They have plenty of time on their clock. They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Then we won't have to worry about anything. Okay, let's
Wow.
wait for a second here. Okay. So they're doing it this way. So what are they trying to do here? What are they trying to get you to do?
I think they're trying to play J19 or some move like it.
Or maybe
Yeah,
J,
yeah, yeah.
J16 is what I think what I would be thinking. If they want to Atari you, make an eye.
Yes. I mean, doesn't J19 just capture the 3 stones?
I mean, if you respond, what I mean is like if you respond in the wrong way, they can get the Atari.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, potentially I could just play J19 myself.
Yeah. I think it looks like it's probably right. I think it gives you 3 liberties. You should still have the same amount, so you should be okay. But I think they were fishing for the idea of getting that free Atari on you. And I think yeah. So you still have to be a little bit careful about how you respond to the next one too.
Okay. It seems like, well, it is kind of interesting. I could play a move like what is it, 16 first if I wanted? Or is that true? Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, because they can't play a K19 and they can't play the Atari. That looks like it might work.
Just make sure they're not going to get any eyes any day up
we
there.
gotta kill them, right?
So I could play that first and then come back and maybe I need to play K19 or something. Here, I guess I'll play this one first because why not?
Yeah, I think it actually does work. I think you're on the right track here.
And then if they answer, yeah, that's where I expected. They have enough liberties to Atari me and Atari. So I think I need to, well, I guess I have 2 options. I could just play L18, right?
Yeah, I think that one's like the one you don't have to worry about as much for sure.
Yeah, that seems like the simplest one.
I think any move there I think works as long as you respond. But now let's see if they try the Ataris on the outside.
Yeah, I would capture at, the outside Atari, sorry.
Yeah. All the way on the outside, yeah.
Wow, this is fun.
It looks like it's going well. That's all I know.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. All
right. Yeah, only moves here. We got it. It's gonna be a one-way street for this. Yep.
We knew this was gonna come. Knew it was gonna come someday.
So you actually have a really simple move here. Let's see if you can find it. Capturing a lot of stuff right away.
I mean, there's still this cut at F12 that seems like I could start with. Like, I guess if they Atari'd on the top side, then I Atari'd the 2 stones, and then, I'd be capturing.
I think there might be an even simpler way.
A simpler way.
Something I like to consider is like the Hane at the head of 2 stones type of shape here. You don't have to Hane. I'm not saying Hane. I'm saying that shape. It reduces liberties, so you only really need to get 1 eye or a little bit more than 1 eye. So the cut at like F12 is good.
There is just push as well.
Yeah.
Here, I guess I'll use my first Byoyomi. Why not?
2 Byoyomis left.
If push, well, it is annoying that they have this Atari, at J11 and whatnot. Let's see.
Does the Atari hurt you at all?
Not really. I do like the idea of H13. Because if they just turn and then I have this Atari and they connect and I come out, they're going to be really weak on both sides.
I think that's like a really easy way to do it. The cut also should work, but I think that's another easy way. So either one.
Yeah, I like this one.
They're going to be a little bit more complicated.
So there should still there should still be no nets or if extend there is a ladder. Sorry, yeah. There is ladder. I see. Okay. Potentially I could just extend and try to keep their liberties down. That's my first thought.
Yeah, I think that should be fine overall.
Although I guess they can Hane and then, but okay, if they Hane, then I'll play L12.
Yeah, just capture. I said I think you have enough liberties that their group is actually just dead anyway. So this is just going to be about damaging them on the outside.
Yeah, and then I know the shape move is L12. Seems.
Yeah, that should be good.
Yeah. Even still, they kind of have some trouble. Oh, okay, interesting.
This is where
I feel like they actually kind of handled that pretty well.
They did. Yeah, they did. They did a good job. They still have a little bit that they have to worry about, but I think they did pretty well. Yeah. Let's see what move do you want to play here? Like you already defended everywhere. You should have enough liberties that the bottom group is dead. So how can we attack this middle to some extent?
First thought that comes to my mind is I-10, which is just a cut.
Yeah. I kind of like that one too.
Okay, what's that? And it's kind of forcing, and it makes their shape kind of awkward.
Yeah, seems like it's okay.
They might bamboo. I don't know. What are they going to do here? Oh, they might Atari. Well, if they Atari, that's fine.
They still have a really bad shortage of liberty, so I think they need to play the empty triangle, the H12. So they need to like Atari you and play H12. I think that's what they have to do.
Well, if they do that, then I think that I'm happy.
Happy enough, yeah.
Happy enough that their shape is so awkward.
But I'm going to see if they want to back off or not. I always feel like Fox players, even when they should, they don't. So we'll find out. Oh, connect and let you. What?
Wait, I should just capture the 3 stones,
Yeah,
right?
100%. What the heck? This was unexpected.
Yeah, that seems obvious.
Okay, now the game is over. Well, I guess I'm capturing, but yeah.
Yeah, just capture. Yeah. Because now the group is ultra dead.
Yeah, now.
Well, it was already dead, but now it's not like I don't even have to fill in libs to capture it.
You're really happy here. So, and they still have a liberty issue. Yeah. They couldn't Atari on top, by the way, because they still had the liberty issue.
Just extend, I suppose, is fine.
Yeah, it feels good. I think from here on, you probably should be able to just play. We can just discuss
simple moves.
Yeah. I was like.
I do notice there's the Aji of these 2 stones is starting to come back. Like it's annoying when they play like H6 attach, I feel like. So I wonder if I can if it's too passive or not, but I almost want to play some move like G6 to just stop that annoyance.
Yeah, I like to just stop annoying things too. So just G6, anything over there to make sure that they can't resurrect anything would feel pretty good.
Do you ever check score estimator?
Oh, I've been doing it every so often just for fun. But Score Estimator has a really weird score right now that I don't think is anywhere near true.
White by 5. Wow, right? Interesting. Wow. And even with this group being captured, never could be too careful, huh?
Nope. Not
okay, I guess I do need to break up the right side, even just a little bit.
Yeah.
So I am strong in the center. First move that comes to my mind that optically is just a move like P10.
Sort of like reducing, or no, I'm looking at my P10. P10, yeah. Sort of just that star point that feels. If they attack on top, you can just Hane and it's all good. Like it, yeah, it should be fine there, yeah. Because they need to make all of their points in order for the game to be good. Like if I look at Score Estimate now you're ahead by 30 points. They're gonna try.
Wow, that is very magical. Okay, so yeah, I notice I'm strong in the center, so I think I should just. I don't even know if it matters which way I Hane.
I would want to Hane on the side, like so. If they're gonna cut you and then you Atari and they extend, which side would you rather have the connection on?
I'd rather have the connection at P11.
Yeah, so that's
just because it's closer to my center stones.
Yeah, and then it's also attacking the bottom right area. So that's how I would think of which Hane I would want. And he's probably going to connect underneath. And if he does, you get so many points. Is he going to do it? Yeah, he's going to do it.
Okay, my first thought is I should just capture.
Yeah, just capture. Now you've made a bunch of points in the center, and so you're good to go. This all going to be end game from now, I think.
End game. I'm thinking S16.
Also, just like a big Hane at like on the top side. Was that L or J or K too? One of those two. Like that's what a Hane is always really good too. And then the Hane on the S16 is also good. This one gives them a little bit of Aji, so if they don't defend, it ends up being good.
And then just connect. Wow, I guess this move is bigger than I would even. I know often these Hanes are big, and I've started to do them more, but
it's worth at least at minimum 6 points, and then you have the clamping move still, and another Hane, which allows you to do a bunch there. So it feels pretty good. They're trying to make some more in the center and reduce your center at the same time.
I know it's probably too passive to just guard, meaning like some move like K8s. So I'm thinking about maybe even like extending at O8s or something to try to get into their area a little bit.
Yeah, I might do like N7. I might do like N7.
Yeah, N7. Yeah, to get a little further.
I might even mess with them a little bit. Play S16 first, get that Hane in, see what they do.
Oh yeah, I mean that was my first like. Yeah. Ooh, probably gonna get Sente there end game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and now
and then
reducing them.
Just Kima in.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense to, like when you have a center area. It's just if you can reduce them and they're reducing you, it's usually even. It's usually fine. And then if they defend their area, then you can get something extra out of it too.
And obviously there's still a big Hane at like L1 or something. It looks like it's gonna be Sente. Ooh, interesting move. I mean, I could just simply play, I guess, oh 8. I guess their idea is if I capture the stone, they can Atari at N6 someday. They sort of enclose the area, I see is their idea.
I think it's a good idea. There's a good strategy from them, but you should probably just go along with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm expecting 07 and asking me to capture, and they're going to get this outside Atari. But I can Atari first.
Yeah, I wasn't sure which one I would want, but I think, yeah, just Atari on the top first is probably still good. Because we're basically at the end here, so we don't need to worry about doing too much or trying to guess too much here, more guided stuff. But I think that Atari on top, if they Atari and then you connect and they push, I think you can cut.
Yeah, connect, they extend, I cut. If they Atari this way and connect and I turn, looks like even the 2 stones that have a cut at, what is it, M3 could come into trouble, maybe?
Yeah. A lot of annoying stuff there for sure.
Yeah, cuts. If they Atari and connect, I can push through at, what is it, K6? And it seems like they have trouble. It seems like they have trouble.
Yeah, this cut feels annoying. That's why I wanted the Atari, because now the 2 stones in the middle only have 2 liberties. And yeah.
Extend?
Just extend, yeah. It's always good to think about the capture, but extend is usually fine.
Yeah, capture here, they get another Atari.
Now they're thinking again. They know they made a
And obviously, if they Atari, I'll be able to capture the 2 stones. Interesting. I guess they're trying to save these 2 guys.
What's your first instinct here? I'm kind of curious about that.
I almost want to Atari these 2 stones like twice and then
center?
Extend. Yeah.
My first instinct is to extend into the elephant's eye, which is threatening to capture the stones. That would be, was that L5?
Oh, L5. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Instead of using the Ataris, I can threaten to capture the 2 stones.
And it's also threatening to cut on the top again. Like there's a lot of Aji there now.
Oh, yeah. I like that. I guess I had a similar idea. My Ataris were trying to capture the other 2 stones. Okay, interesting.
You can actually, yeah, think of the order here might be interesting, and you don't even need to do anything special. You could also just do the clamp on top or the cutting move directly or something if you want to try to do it. Maybe not directly, I guess. So I guess kind of works a little bit, but
push block Atari, they extend, and then I have another Atari, and then there's a cut, but then they capture my stones at the end. Actually,
so can you do it in a different order?
I guess I could extend first, and then if they cover their cuts.
9, 8.
Then you have a
7,
double Atari, yeah.
6, 5, 4.
Yeah. So whenever you read these situations out, you should always look for the other option for the order of moves, I guess you should say.
Yeah, that is very
preserves
interesting.
your liberty here.
Yeah, my liberty at M5.
Yeah.
Important liberty.
Let me just get my Fox coins while I'm waiting.
Yeah.
They're very important. I don't use them, but they're important.
So yeah, now okay. So I guess I can just push with Atari and then double Atari. It seems good.
So, but one thing to worry about is if maybe you get the double Atari, they connect, then you capture, and then they surround you anyway, right? So is there a move that maybe you do first? Like maybe threatening to capture some of their stones first, and then if they defend, you can capture those stones. It's like a good threat follow-up, I guess.
There is, I don't know, N4?
Say N4?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was thinking with your 3 stones in the center,
9, 8.
I think you need to
7,
maybe preserve the
6,
liberties
5,
on them.
4, 3, 2.
So I might fix those ones
1.
in some way.
Okay, I just played a random move.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. What I was thinking was like, because you still have to be Yomi, you're good. But yeah, something like, was it K7, where you're threatening to capture these 2 stones in the center instead? And then you have your liberties fixed. And if they turn, you can even extend again. And they have to connect. And then you could push through and do all that special stuff.
Wow. I like that. Okay.
But
I'm wondering just
anyway.
L1 as a Sente?
Yeah, you should just be able to get that. Why not?
That's so smart. This K7 idea. I like that. Double threats.
I think you're still really comfortable here, so nothing really to worry about. So now we need another big end game move.
I'm thinking maybe like beat like I don't know C7 or I don't know some move down there.
Yeah, something over there feels pretty good.
B7.
Yeah, I think I'm not exactly sure which one's better, but anything over there seems like it's good. Their group is actually technically not 100% alive yet, so this feels good. And we can just finish up the game here. Ideally, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, connect. So yeah, connect's real big.
Yeah, they are Atari. Okay, I think just connects. It's fine.
Yeah, it's worth enough for sure.
Yeah, it is kind of funny that their center group's not alive yet. Like, I almost could ask about G12. Like, do you want to save those 2 stones?
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Are they trying to kill you? Wait a minute.
I don't think it should be possible. I guess I could just turn. Well, then they reduce all that area. But I could turn at L9. Or I could just play some move like N12.
I was thinking on the other side, like L10 area. But yeah, just connecting, I think, making sure you're good. Seems like it's already nice.
Yeah, I guess.
You do have a little bit of a Liberty potential problem.
Yeah, I guess just keeping it simple is fine. They're really trying hard.
Yeah, but they don't have that many liberties. They definitely can't cut you if you block, right? If they go to cut, you just Atari everything.
Oh, yeah. So you're talking about like just K11?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously if they try to cut, just extend.
Yeah, we can kill either side, it looks like. And I think they're going to maybe they'll defend the center, right? They're going to do a peep in the center. They're going to do that one first. Okay.
I see their idea is after capture, they have an Atari with these 2 stones. I think I need the capture, no?
Yeah, capture should be fine. Or you could also connect.
Yeah.
So you can give up the 2 stones if you want to. Either one's fine. Because you can capture, if you're capturing 2 stones and they're capturing 2 stones, that should be fine too.
Yeah, I'll just do this one. Why not?
Yeah, I think you're pretty far ahead anyway.
It's simple.
They were not expecting that. Yep.
They're like, no, I don't want to capture 2 stones.
And
okay, I think just M12, fine.
I think you maybe the Atari on the other side.
Oh, at M10?
Yeah. Do you know why I might want that one? Just
I'm
control
actually unsure.
Because they could still Atari you on the other side.
Ah.
And it's still dead this way. Oh, they're gonna what?
I guess just play N13.
Yeah, it's just dead. Yeah.
They played that move very quickly.
I know. I didn't think they would just want to play that right away. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna make bamboo. Always bamboo.
Yeah. The other thing would be like nice empty triangle to take their liberty would also be good. But then they could maybe play another move and get another free move, so it's annoying. Oh wow, they're okay. They resign. I was like, they're playing everything. They're gonna go all out. Okay. Ooh, man.
Nice, GG. Let's go.
And I'm gonna look just for fun, but I want to see the graph real quick. I'm really curious. Yeah. Okay. You don't see if you open up your game and look at the graph, you'll be able to see what's going on here. It's kind of funny. Let me look at the display for just a second. Yeah, a very one-sided game.
Yeah, it turns out if you just keep your groups strong, that and be patient, that eventually, and your opponent overextends too much, eventually they collapse.
It does seem to work that way. Was there any particular area that you thought very different from how you would normally want to think about it?
Well, yeah, I mean, I really appreciated how you dealt with the cuts at, I lost my coordinates, at F4. Helped guide me to, like, I really just wanted to immediately start putting pressure on the cutting stone, but before any pressure was applied to the 2 cutting stones, I turned first to help my stones get strong first, and then they connected, and then I applied pressure to the corner with Hane Connect to help those stones, and then they defended the corner, and then I helped kind of make a base for those stones, and even kicked to help that. So like, it's really not until I kind of jump at I6 that I really start the blip pressure on their cutting stones, which I would have done immediately. But obviously it's way better this way to do all these supporting, like sort of getting strong before you attack moves first.
Yeah, I think one of the proverbs is the idea of forcing before defending. And in this case, you were actually thinking of it that you were attacking more so than defending. And so your mindset was a little bit off in that regard, because when they're cutting you, it's not that you necessarily are attacking those two stones. You have to make sure your groups are strong, and then if they make a mistake, that's when you're able to go through and attack and be very aggressive against the stones, maybe kill them, depending on what they do. Like in the game, we got to surround them. Just doing that Hane and connect, they had to live in the corner. Just doing the turn, they had to connect again, right? And so
it was all very simple.
Yeah, they have at least one eye on top, and because of the extra liberties on the left side, it's hard for them to attack that group. So yeah, it's just a way to defend properly before going all in for the attack later.
All very simple, like you said, forcing moves. Mm-hmm. And then I also liked how you guided me through thinking about they attached at C10. And once again, I was always here. It was almost the opposite. In my thinking that I was like, oh, if I Hane, I have a cut, and I'm not sure how I'll deal with my cutting stone because it looks so weak. But then you helped me focus in on like, well, if we're looking at the whole board here, I can profit a lot on the bottom side there. So if I can, I really liked the way I ended up playing, which was to Hane, Atari, and just give that stone up and connect. Mm. And once again, it was very simple, but very effective.
Yeah, I think having that little bit of flexible thinking there really helps guide you in a lot of ways. So like if you're able to just give up any stone you want to at any time just to get the thing that you really want, which is points, right? Really want points to win the game, then that's what you should do. You should just give it up, let them have it. They're not even alive yet, which is a little bit sad. They captured one stone, but they're not alive, right? And you saw how it came back to haunt them a little bit later on in the game. No, I do think later on they did end up giving up a little bit early because they could have. I'm going to open the analysis window here because remember when you captured the 3 stones in the center, when they let you capture the 3 stones in the center, I guess I should say, when you cut it I-10. They totally should have saved those stones. Yeah, I think what they were worried about is if they Atari'd you out, you could have maybe played like G12 Atari. And then if they connect, when you connect, it's Atari again. And they would actually have to connect. They couldn't even capture your stone in the center. And you can even put that on the board so you can see it yourself. Like after that Atari and connect, they have to connect. Then you can even Atari them on the inside again. Then you can extend, and they have only 3 liberties at that point. So they actually have a lot to worry about, which is kind of funny. I see. So you said they Atari and then... yeah, if they Atari towards the center at H10. Yeah, and then what would their follow-up move be? Our follow-up move would be to Atari the 2 stones at G12 first. Oh, G12. I see, first. And then we need the eye, basically. And so if they want to prevent us from having the eye by connecting, you have to then connect, and that's Atari them again. Right. I see. And then I can extend. Yeah, they can't capture at that point. They have to connect. And then when I extend, I see what you're saying. They only have 3 liberties. There's even an Atari at E10 or whatever, which is a little annoying too. You can even Atari first if you want to. Right, Atari there and then extend. Yeah. Oh, this does look kind of happy for whites. And as I said, you have enough liberties with your group on the left side that the bottom is going to be dead. And I think there kind of wasn't a way for them to survive with it. It was kind of a fun fight anyway. Yeah. I like that you decided to kill. Yeah, you gave me the choice. You're like, you can be solid on the outside or go for the kill. And I was like, do you know what server we're on? Yeah. I think it's also more frustrating for them when we don't kill them and they still lose. Also, maybe one last takeaway here was when I was trying to surround them, or you were talking about the potential to surround them. Yeah. I was thinking about surrounding them at K14, but then, that's what ends up happening. It was J14 first. Yeah. At J, I thought about surrounding them at J14, but instead, I liked your suggestion. Extend once more first, and then go for the surround. And basically, I was pushing them towards my strength, where I was a little more strong with those 2 stones I captured. And I was like, wow, that makes so much more sense. So I thought that was good too. Yeah, I think it simplified everything a little bit. Yeah. I think it was a good game overall, though. I think I thought what I did think was funny was after we captured everything, the last capture in the center, the AI said, or not the AI, the score estimate said that it was a 5-point game. Yeah. But then after you play one move, it became a 30-point game. So like, this is why I say you can't trust the score estimator. It's still useful for lower ranks. Sometimes it is good to look at the score estimator and compare it to your feeling in the game, but you'll soon realize that it's quite off most of the time.
Yeah, I kind of have a bad habit of using it a little too much.
A little too much. Did you click on it at
yeah.
all in this game?
No, I was so focused on your guidance that I didn't need the score estimator. I just need to replace score estimator with your voice in my head.
I don't know if that's a good thing, but we'll think about that. But so I hope you enjoyed doing this with me. I hope everyone also enjoyed watching.
Oh yeah, this was an absolute blast. I'll have to slow down my thought process sometimes. I realize that a lot of the moves you made or suggested were not really beyond me. It was just slowing down, looking at the board, and honestly, doing simple moves that make sense, you know?
Yeah. Oh, and the one thing that you probably may not have noticed that you were doing was that you closed me out of the game for some reason. But anyway, one thing that you I kept pointing out was that you were thinking about basically the next move, but you weren't thinking about the move right after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's something that I think everyone needs to do a little bit more, is always think about the move right after that. Of course, when you're talking through it, it's a little bit different. Sometimes when you're just able to play and focus without having to worry about anything else, you can do that more easily. That's something to really consider, is the idea that it's not just the Hane you want to play. It's like, okay, if I'm playing this Hane, does that mean I'm going to double Hane? Or does that mean I'm going to extend after they respond? Or maybe I'm going to be able to cut them if they Hane back. If you're thinking about just that one extra move ahead, it's almost always going to be great.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Thank you for your guidance on this game. It was so much fun.
It was fun. And maybe we'll do it again one day when I learn how to do it, when we both learn how to do all this stuff better.
Yeah, for sure.